Hey, everybody. Welcome back to LAC Comedy, LA Connections YouTube channel where we live stream improv comedy shows. I am the host and director of this group, John, and this is our Sunday 11 a.m. Pacific crew. And let's meet this crew before they do a live stream improv comedy show. We've got Scott.
Righteous.
We've got Koji.
Brothers.
And we've got Bob.
My wolf in the pocket and I say hello.
Hello, right back. Okay, excited to have everybody here. We've got a cool show, and our first game is called Questions. Most improvisers try not to ask questions. We're going to break all the rules in game one. In this game, you have to ask questions. So why don't we start off with Scott and Bob. Now, when one of them fails to respond with a question in the scene, Koji will immediately appear and take over that person's character right where they left off. So this game is called Questions. Koji's going to start off screen, and your suggestion is going to be pizza delivery guy. Pizza delivery guy. Take it away.
How much do I owe you, pal?
How much money do you have on you, sir, at the moment?
How much money is there in the Bank of America?
Are you sure that you ordered a pepperoni pizza with some snails on it as well?
Did you be sure to put mushrooms on it?
I don't know about the mushrooms, but would you like me to put on some kumquats as well?
Exactly what is a kumquat?
I'm not certain, but I think if I searched long enough, I could find something that you might.
All right, Koji, get in there.
You got it.
Do you know what a kumquat is?
Well, when have I seen a kumquat before?
How many kinds of fruit are there on this planet?
How many kinds of vegetables are there on this planet?
How many kinds of toppings can you put on the pizza?
How many toppings are nice?
Is pizza better medium rare or rare?
Is kumquat better medium rare or rare?
Is well done better than medium rare or rare?
Is rare better than rare?
Is rare the same as being unique?
Is unique the same as being similar?
Somebody
No.
break this structure.
And what exactly is a unique personality?
And what exactly is a unique individual?
What kind of personality are you?
What kind of person do you want me to be?
What kind of person have you been your whole life?
What kind of
Replace him. Bob, get in there.
Is there such a thing as a personality pizza disorder?
Is there such a thing as a personality steak disorder?
Is there such a thing as personality disorder in general?
Are you schizophrenic?
I don't know if I'm schizophrenic, but I could be slightly sleepophobic. What do you think?
Have you ever been diagnosed with bipolar disorder?
I think once I was with a bipolar psychiatrist who was very confusing. I just couldn't figure out the letters on his door. BPD. What do you think that stood for?
Do you think giving me initials of that thing is going to trigger any reaction?
I don't know. Do you feel reactive at this moment?
How smart are people?
Not very smart. Okay, that's questions.
Oh, I was going to ask. I was going to ask him how long. I had a psychology question ready.
It would have killed. It would have killed. Robert and Koji, you guys are going to be writing each other letters.
Okay.
Scott, you're going to be filling in the blanks. Every time they do this, you're going to be filling in the blanks of their letters. And Robert and Koji, you met, let's see, you met on vacation in a tropical paradise. So you met on vacation in a tropical paradise, and now you're going to write each other letters, and Scott's going to fill in the blanks. This is supply the letter.
Dear Koji, I'm just reaching out to touch base with you, man. I'm so happy we met down there at Oahu, and I really enjoyed surfing with you. And hey, you know, the midnight drinks at the tiki bar were really, really good. I like the pineapple drinks. Your surfing pal, Bob.
Dear Bob, I've received your letter, and I'm eternally grateful that you've got back to me after 28 years. I've always wondered where those voice memos have gone, but it's better late than never. Anyway, how are you?
Doing.
How are you doing? And what do you plan on?
Doing.
What do you plan on doing in the future? And I'd love to catch up with you. Sincerely, Koji.
Dear Koji, thank you for getting back to me. I'm doing pretty well 28 years later, and I'm still trying to surf. However, I found a new
hobby.
I've started building rocking horses. And building rocking horses is so much entertaining. It's almost therapeutic. I enjoy it so much that I've also started
Parcheesi.
Playing the game of Parcheesi. Would you like to get together online with me and play some Parcheesi? Your pal, Bob.
Dear Bob, yes, I would like to play the game Parcheesi, even though I've never played it before. But there are no internet facilities in prison. So I really want to know
that.
Whether I can meet you in person and whether we can plan a fun
meeting
where we can connect and share some new memories. One stuck in a prison cell and the other enjoying life outside. Sincerely yours, Koji. Sorry.
Dear Koji, so sorry to hear that you are stuck in prison. But yes, we can get together for Parcheesi. I will bake a cake and I will put in it a
pot brownie.
A pot brownie. Possibly you could slip the pot brownie to one of his guards, and then when he's feeling no pain whatsoever, you could steal his
gun,
and you could possibly blast or point your way out, hopefully without having to blast, and we could meet at the local
deli.
Which would be a good place to begin our game of Parcheesi. Your pal, Bob.
I've received your letter, Bob, I really took inspiration and I got the pot brownie. I will fulfill this wish, and I'm excited to do this myself. Apart from the pot brownie, I added an additional ingredient, which is
Crack.
crack. The guard is really feeling dozy this time. I'm not even sure whether he is breathing. Hopefully he is. And I stole his gun and his
Scissors.
scissors, so I'll be coming to the deli shortly. Your pal, Koji.
Dear Koji, that all sounds great. Hey, I'm glad you got a hold of some scissors because we're going to need something to cut the salami up with before we begin our game of Parcheesi, and also some cheese so that while we're playing the game, we can have cheese, salami, and
Crack.
crack. The more crack we have with our cheese and salami, probably the better it will taste. So when we ingest our crack, we need to have on hand a
bottle of Miralax.
So that we do not get either upset stomach or indigestion or any of that stuff. So we can have crack, Parcheesi, cheese, salami, and just enjoy our afternoon. Your friend, Bob.
All right, and scene. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, let us supply the letter. We know Koji really wanted to respond to the crack. Great. Now let's get Koji and Scott out here. And Koji, Scott, you guys are going to be doing a scene. And throughout the scene, I'm going to change the emotions. So I'm going to give you a new emotion. Both of you have to exude that emotion. All right, here's your suggestion. Let's see. You guys are fishing. That's your suggestion. And I'll give you emotions as we go along.
Koji, they're not biting today. What's wrong?
It's my first time, Dad. I don't know what to. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to maneuver this thing, Dad. I'm 16 and I don't know how to do this.
It's not you, Koji. It's the worm. I think I got bad worms today, and they're just not biting. I'm a bad father.
No, Dad, you're not. You're a really good father. Oh, I got one. Oh, that's a shoe.
Oh. Huh?
That's a shoe.
It's a shoe?
Angry.
Well, God damn it! What are people doing throwing their shoes in the friggin' river? I mean,
exactly. I mean, I really thought it's a fish there. I really thought it's a fish. And what is it? It's a shoe.
It's a goddamn shoe. I mean, whoever did that, really, that really pisses me off. Throwing a shoe in a river like that.
Give me I'm taking a photo of that. I'm going to report this.
Size 14. Whoever it was a big dude.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
It was Shaquille O'Neal or something.
Happy.
But it's a Nike.
Ah, yeah. So it's worth something. Maybe we can sell it. Yeah.
It's the first
Say this
Nike
is a Shaquille O'Neal Nike sneaker from whenever.
It's a vintage Nike. It's worth. Let me see the price. It's priced at $28,000. And Shaquille O'Neal wants it back. He texted me. He said, "I want my shoes back."
Well, how the hell did he know we got his shoe? Has he got a camera out there or something?
I put it on Amazon.
Oh, Jesus. You did that pretty fast, I must say.
Technology. I mean, Dad, this is so cool. Shaquille, we're going to meet Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I can't wait to meet him either. I'm going to ask him for his autograph.
I just wonder whether he's as friendly as he is in those interviews.
Sad.
Shaquille said coming. He still hasn't turned up. It's been 3 hours. It's 3 hours.
I know. I get the feeling, son, that he was BSing us, and that's just what celebrities do. That they BS you. I'm
Was
sorry.
was this some joke to him? Was it? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but
This is worse. This is worse. This is not even a Nike. It's a fake. The tick is coming off.
man, I'm gonna write him a letter. I'm gonna say how sad he made my son, and it was inexcusable to mess with my son's head like that.
I'm gonna put worms in this shoe. There's no point.
No,
Absolutely.
no, I'm terribly sorry, son. I failed again as a father.
No, Dad, it's not you. It's the shoe and
It's
the worm.
Shaquille. It's Shaquille. I wonder if he has kids.
I have no idea. It
I
doesn't
don't know what to tell you, son. We should just probably go back to fishing and
Yeah.
yeah.
And now you're both going to be trying to signal that you're an undercover cop with a wire on, and you're trying to signal to the cops to come help you. That's your emotion.
So the thing is, Dad, about fishing, I really enjoy it, and it's not you. I just don't like the people polluting the sea. Polluting the sea. It's Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think I see that camera. I think I see the camera that was installed on the banks of the river here to keep an eye on things. Yeah. Yeah. That's how he knew that we got his shoe.
Yeah. At least my body camera got this on footage.
Yeah. I wonder if you know who we need. We need Frank Cannon on this. Frank Cannon.
Help! Frank, help!
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah.
And now you're both vampires.
I would love to suck Shaquille O'Neal's blood.
I sent it on Amazon. 2 people have purchased it. Do you know what that means? 2 people have purchased it. 2 victims. We can suck the blood out of. We can suck it. We can suck it blood dry.
Yeah. I'm going to bite him in the neck and suck his blood.
All right, good. That's emo calls / vampire calls / undercover cop calls. Good job. Okay, let's get Bob back out here. And we're going to play a game now called Acro. So everybody's in this game, and I'm going to give everybody a profession. So Scott is going to be a therapist, and Bob is going to be a, let's see, personal trainer, and Koji is going to be a doctor. So, therapist, personal trainer, doctor, the 3 things I need the most. Clearly, he's a cry for help. Now, I will give you an acro, and you will tell us an acronym, and you will tell us what that acronym stands for in your line of work. So, let's see. How about USA, United States of America, is what that used to mean. But what does USA mean now in your line of work? What does USA mean in your profession? Yeah, Bob.
You should be athletic.
Absolutely. As a personal trainer, that's pretty obvious. USA means you should be athletic. All right. Great. Who else would like to go? USA.
As a therapist, I always tell patients when they're at their wits' end, you know, you still have a chance, or like USA, you still have a chance.
Totally. I think that's great advice.
Well,
Koji.
as a doctor, I must tell my patients ultrasound amplified is the most crucial element.
All right. An important part of diagnosis is ultrasound amplified. I know. Oh, I know. Cool. Why don't we go to a new acronym? And how about HBO? Usually means home box office. But what does HBO mean in your lines of work? HBO. Yeah, go ahead when you know.
Hydrate the body often.
Okay, as a personal trainer, it's important to stay hydrated, so that's why the personal trainer says HBO, hydrate the body often. Who's next?
Yes, as
Well,
a therapist, I often get patients who are like hell bent on revenge against somebody who's hurt them in the past. So we call that HBO when they're hell bent on revenge. And I try to dissuade them from following through with that action, obviously, to keep them out of jail, basically.
as a
That's good.
doctor, I will safely say that most patients, some patients, I would say, come to me due to HBO, which is the human body odor. The people who do not smell very nice, because of the human body odor, have to come here, and I prescribe medications for it.
Okay, classic. The human body odor. Everyone's been there. Let's do one more acronym. How about TRL? Used to mean Total Request Live on MTV, but TRL means something totally different in the therapist profession, the personal trainer profession, and the doctor profession. So, what does TRL mean in your line of work?
Time recovery lapsed.
All right, you want to explain that at all, personal
Sure.
trainer?
When you're running and you're lifting and you're breathing and you need to know how much time, okay, does it need for you to recover? So how much lapses in between your sets? How much time to recover lapses between your sets?
That's a great idea. You know, I think I'm just not going to work out today. All right, TRL, Scott, Koji.
As a doctor,
Oh, go ahead, Koji.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so some patients like have had it really bad. Their lives have been really bad. I mean, they're like that's the worst case scenario patients, and uh, I call it a totally rotten life that they've had. You know, so that's what we use TRL for. They've had a totally rotten life.
Well, as a doctor, I use TRL as a slogan because I use it as truly relapsing lipids, which is basically cholesterol. So I help patients control their cholesterol.
All right, and that is Acro. Good job, guys. All right, let's get Koji and Scott up here. We're going to do another game with Koji and Scott called ABC. Now, in this game, every sentence has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. And your challenge today is to start with the letter G. And your suggestion is you're at a supermarket. Supermarket. Letter
Go faster,
G.
man! Go faster! You're in the queue blocking everyone.
Hey, I really got to get some tamales for dinner tonight, son.
I do too.
Just be patient. We'll find the tamales in one of these aisles.
Know where it is?
Let me take a look around. Uh, I don't see the tamales so far. Uh,
Maybe it's there.
no, I don't think so. I think the tamales will be in the aisle with the kumquats and the other.
Over the over the over the bottom shelf, right?
Uh, 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 perhaps.
Question everything they've told you. That's the best way to find our tamales.
Yeah. Really good tamales have cinnamon in them, so I want to get the cinnamon tamales.
Sure, sure. Let's do that.
Tamales are great with cinnamon. They're also great with jalapenos.
Under under that under jalapenos, right?
Very good, Koji. I taught you well.
Well, I learned from the best.
Exactly what kind of tamale is the ideal tamale? I'm not sure.
Yellow ones. Yellow ones, yeah.
0 calories in those.
And healthier as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. This is beautiful. We're gonna have tamales, and I just want to know what a great son you've been all these years too.
Cool. Shall I get some of the avocados as well?
Delicious. Avocados are delicious as well.
Exactly. Exactly. And good for
Fill me in on something. You're not allergic to avocados. I seem to recall something.
you. Getting over it. Getting
All
over it.
right, we did it. ABC, good job. Scott, stay out here. You're going to translate for Robert, who's going to be speaking gibberish. Let's say that Robert is giving a lecture about about ping pong. So Robert's giving a ping pong lecture. Scott's going to translate. This is translator.
青蛙踢啪踢破，啪踢噗。
Ping pong is a very complicated game.
Lado ida idabo hiba lado.
Yeah, one guy hits the ball across the net at you, and then you hit the ball back at him. It's very complicated.
Libonda da jing jing chong ching chipa shwa.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is just slam that sucker.
Zibada zobobo zidi zabata zido.
Yeah, some people use finesse and spin. I like to just slam that motherfucker.
Chiba zibodo zip ziba.
Yeah, and then hopefully the ball hits your opponent in the face and just knocks them silly. Those balls are dangerous.
Sidaba chiba tibi do daba zinda dibi.
And that's not to say the game doesn't involve a lot of strategy, though.
Ziba zing 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 do zing da hu ha phew.
Yeah, you have to outthink the opponent, not just try and like slam the ball and overpower them.
Tiba, tibata, tibata, the bon, the pe, the bi, the ba, the ba, the ba, the ding, the do.
Yeah, some of the best matches are when you get into that rhythm, that sweet rhythm back and forth.
Tiba, tiba, tibu, tada, do.
Yeah, and if I can do it, you can do it, you know?
Chi, cho, do, ya da ba da 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 da.
Yeah, you get a lot of applause from the crowd when you are successful.
Tido, tido, e, ama, amo, papating, pado.
Yes, and we offer lessons here at the Ping Pong Academy for anybody interested.
Sita, vet, dida ba, ji, vet, di, dido, dido.
Yeah, we have world-class teachers, and they can impart a lot of knowledge on you. It's
She chong, ching chong, we, cha chow, dido, di ma, didon, and jima, chi po.
yes, and the students here take advantage of all the facilities we have as well. They play pool, they play darts, they play backgammon.
Chita, chipa, pating, pato, ida.
Yeah, and then we all get drunk afterwards after we play. It's great. There's no drinking age requirement here.
Da bing, da do, shubati.
Yeah, we have an escape hatch in case the authorities come down on us for serving underage kids with alcohol.
Di, do. Tipa, 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 tipa. Che no, do, te do.
Yeah, usually when the authorities come, they kind of take a look and they just start laughing and say, "Oh, let's go, solve a real crime."
Ching, di, no, do. Da, do. Hatimi, hatama.
Yeah, we try and hide everything from sight when they come and raid us, so there's nothing, they can't see anything.
Bading, da bo. Da bing, da bo. Da ba. Do.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, you can always give them the old hand in the face.
Scene. Okay. Boom. The old hand in the face. Let's get everybody out here for back in my day. So we're going to do a little stream of consciousness game where we tell you what life was like back in our day. And the suggestion to start them off is going to be skateboard. Skateboard. This is back in my day.
Back in my day, skateboards were 2x4s, nails, and a cracked roller skate.
Back in my day, we did not have 2x4s. We just had to walk.
Well, back in my day, we didn't walk, we basically crawled.
Back in my day, when the front wheel came off the board, you basically slid down the street.
Back in my day, the only sliding we had were the mat slides for little children.
Back in my day, children were better off seen and not heard from.
Back in my day, being seen and not heard was a game that we used to play on our parents all the time just to freak them out.
Well, back in my day, we didn't get freaked out too easily because we were so used to everything being pretty freaky.
Back in my day, if somebody took a hit of marijuana and watched Bozo the Clown, you could get freaked out with that orange hair.
Back in my day, we didn't have marijuana. We had to roll literal grass.
Hmm. Yeah, back in my day, we smoked stones, actually.
Actually, back in my day, we used to smoke cat o' nine tails, little cat o' nine tails.
Yeah, back in my day, the cats were the predominant pet over dogs.
Back in my day, cats did not exist. The only pets we had were the little ladybugs near our feet.
Yeah, back in my day, a lady was a lady and a man was a man. There was no confusion.
Back in my day, you could take all the bugs you wanted, put them together, make a stew out of them if you were hungry. That's what we had, bug stew.
Back in my day, we didn't have stew. We only had broth. Vegetable broth. And we ate the ladybugs raw.
Back in my day, we used to try to shish kebab the ladybugs. Probably it's different, just ladybug shish kebab.
Yeah, back in my day, when we executed people, we did it at the stake, and they became a human shish kebab, basically.
Back in my day, there was a guy named Vlad the Impaler that liked that human shish kebab thing.
Back in my day, the only shish kebab we had were the ones we had to cook by taking a stick and putting little grains of sand and rocks in it.
Well, back in my day, when somebody insulted you, you just said, "Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me." And
Back in my day, sticks and stones did not exist. We had to punch each other with our hands.
Back in my day, we didn't just punch them; it was just push them off the edge, let them go.
yeah.
All right, that's back in my day. When the old people stop thinking of stuff, it means
I
they're
was
done talking. Now we got one more game, and it's a fun one. It's called Interrogation. Scott's going to be our guesser, which means he needs to turn off his audio so that he cannot hear us, and give us a thumbs up when he can no longer hear us. So Scott, if you could turn the volume down on your computer and give us a thumbs up when you can no longer hear me. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Okay. All right, so the crime Scott committed is going to be, how about he didn't pay his taxes. Okay, he didn't pay his taxes. Still a crime, apparently. And the location this took place is going to be in, how about the North Pole? He did not pay his taxes. He was in the North Pole, and he had an accomplice. And his accomplice was the actor Brad Pitt. So he did not pay his taxes. That's number one. Number two, he was doing this crime in the North Pole. And number three, he was an accomplice named Mr. Brad Pitt. All right, I'm going to bring him back. These cops are going to interrogate him and get him to confess.
Are we ready?
Check, check. Scott, you got your back?
Okay.
All right, sit down.
What makes you think you're special, buddy? This is something, you think you're special, like you don't have to do what everybody else does?
Well, my mother always told me I was special.
Scott, this is really funny because you're such a cheap man for a man who's so rich.
You got everything laid out for you to do. It's right there in front of you. You know what you should do, and you failed to do it. You failed to do it even by the deadline date that we tell you.
I was supposed to put a tariff on somebody.
Don't you have an accountant?
Don't you
Yeah.
don't you have a calendar?
What?
Don't you have a calendar? Do you know what month it is?
Is it March? No, I guess not.
That's a lame excuse. That's a lame excuse. That's like where were you where were you the night that the due date came up?
What exactly did you want from me?
When you have an income, it's just courtesy that you prioritize your social responsibilities.
I
Check would
committed
be
tax fraud. Committed tax fraud.
Yeah, but and how'd you do that? Because you did what? You didn't.
I didn't pay my taxes.
Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna go to where that took place.
Man, I can't blame you though. It's freezing. I can understand at least.
I mean,
I did it in the North Pole.
wow.
All right. That's right. That's right. But you had an accomplice.
So, you know what? What are you using this alias, like Mr. Smith or something?
Yeah.
You know, your ex-wife is really hot.
Yeah, my accomplice was Bo Derek,
You know,
Raquel Welch.
when we caught you down there was a river running through the whole scenario. When we saw this at first.
Oh, Brad Pitt was my accomplice. Yeah. Yeah.
Boom shakalaka, you did it. Hey, that's our show. Good job, everybody. Come take a bow. We got Scott.
Yeah, if you want my autograph, I'm going to be hanging outside the theater later, and I'll be schmoozing with everybody.
Okay, whenever you're watching this, whatever time or date, make sure you go outside the theater and get Scott's autograph. And we got Bob.
Thank you very much. You ignore all the pictures of me where I'm holding a plaque under my chin. Just ignore them.
Will do. And Koji.
Like and subscribe.
Hey, you do it. It's LAC Comedy on YouTube. I'm John. Thank you to Tamitha and Kent. You can check out LAC's shows in person at LA Connection in Burbank and see all of our online shows on YouTube. Until next time, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Sláinte.
What is happening to this great country of ours?